On this episode of American Ninja Warrior, the semifinals are here, and the hundreds of qualifying round competitors have been narrowed down to just the strongest and the fastest 30 challengers. Now they'll compete on a longer, tougher course to earn a trip to Japan to face off against the world's most difficult obstacle course, Mount Midoriyama. Survival has never been more difficult, and the stakes have never been higher.
Japan's ultimate test of speed, strength, and stamina has finally come to America. Now the nation's toughest athletes battle in a series of grueling physical challenges. Only 10 will survive and head to Japan to face the legendary Mount Midoriyama. Who has what it takes to become the first American Ninja Warrior?
As a brutal heat wave blanketed the city, hundreds of qualifying round competitors have been narrowed down to 30 outstanding athletes. Today, they'll do battle once again. Among the semifinalists are 3 Ninja Warrior veterans, David Campbell, Brian Orozco, and Levi Meeuwenburg. They faced the course in Japan before and are determined to get a rematch. We're down to 30, but only 15 will earn spots in the finals, so the competition is about to get fierce. What's up, everybody? I'm Blair, Herter.
And I'm Alison, Haislip. Welcome back to G4's American Ninja Warrior. In the semifinal round, competitors will run the course again. Only this time, they will have to tackle 3 new obstacles. The first new obstacle is the Tarzan swing. Competitors must travel across a 20-foot span using only the hanging ropes. Next up, the jumping bars. These 4 bars are spaced 5 feet apart. Even the slightest mistake will result in a watery defeat. Finally, the punishing cargo climb. Challengers must scale this 50-foot netting to reach the buzzer. There are only 15 spots in the finals. Like never before, every second counts.
The day's first challenger, 26-year-old Brian Kretsch. Will Brian set the pace for the other competitors, or will the new obstacles take him down? Brian, no issues with the quintuple step at the rope swing now.
Yo, hurry up! You got this!
Getting good advice from the other challengers? No problems there. Now, Brian finished the qualifying round in 60 seconds flat, but now the course is even longer. Will he have the endurance to make it all the way? Having no issues with the spider wall, moving on to the pipe slider. This obstacle demands incredible core strength. Crushes the first drop nicely. Onto the second. Oh, and he slips there! What's happened? The pipe twisted and Brian suddenly tumbled out of the competition.
No worries, man. That happens, man.
Next up, 22-year-old Matt Asanuma.
Do you think after watching Brian, you've told yourself that, okay, you have to have a little patience with this, you can't rush it?
Definitely. I mean, who knows how many other people are just gonna biff it because they're so anxious, so I just want to finish.
Matt obviously planning on moving carefully through the course, but he can't forget that time is a factor here in the semifinals. Already onto the rope swing, he had no problem with this the first time around, and he doesn't the second. Now, Matt believes that the fact that he's half Japanese will give him the edge on the course, and he might be right. He is blazing through the spider wall. Onto the pipe slider. Taking his time here, he just saw Brian take a surprising tumble here, and he does not want to make the same mistake. Gets past the second drop, 1 more to go. Does that nicely. Approaching the warp wall. Now, in the qualifying round, Matt struggled with this obstacle. Let's see how he does today. His first attempt, and he nails it! Matt, the first competitor to see these new obstacles. Approaching the Tarzan swing. We haven't seen a technique used here, so everybody's going to be paying attention. Do you grab 1 rope? Do you grab 2? High or low? Matt, losing a bit of momentum, gets a little hung up in the middle. This obstacle requires serious concentration. These ropes all moving individually. Can he make it to the platform? And he does! Matt Asanuma facing the jumping bars. These 4 bars are spaced 5 feet apart. Just reaching that first bar, gotta be a big leap of faith. And he nails it! Swinging for the second one, and he slips up! Oh no! Takes a hard fall into the water. Next up is 21-year-old Tra Trung. Tra blazing through the quintuple steps onto the rope swing. Now, this extended course has really gotten into the heads of the competitors. So far, no one's been able to reach the finish line. Can Tra become the first? Looking good so far, nailing the spider wall, approaching the pipe slider at only 15 seconds. Hitting the first drop, no problem. Tra really keeping up the momentum here, blazing through this obstacle. Gets a little hung up there, but he recovers nicely. Approaching the warped wall. Taking a second to size it up, his first attempt. And he nails it on the first try. Tra approaching the Tarzan swing. Will he use the same technique that Matt used or try something different? Swinging out a bit further than Matt did. Tra looks to be grabbing each rope individually, slipping there a little bit. Look at this incredible strength, literally pulling himself up rope by rope, and he makes it to the platform. Approaching the jumping bars, tearing skin off his fingers.
Hit that trap and look at that bar.
Inspecting the trampoline, doesn't want to make the same mistake that Matt did. This first jump, a doozy. Leaps and catches it, no problem.
Both hands.
Releasing with two hands, something Matt did not do. And Tra already on the third jumping bar, one more to go, and he hits it. If he can keep the swing going, he should reach the platform, and he does. The first competitor to reach the cargo climb. These guys have to be exhausted at this point, and this net is not making things any easier. Tra is having some issues, getting slightly tripped up.
Everything you got. Come on.
The cargo climb is really eating up a lot of time for Tra. Tra keeping a steady pace, pulling himself up, using the last of his strength to do so. Just a few more feet. Can Tra become the first competitor to finish? Hitting the buzzer, Tra Trong with a time of 2 minutes and 9 seconds. All right, being the first guy to complete the course all the way through, what advice do you have to the guys coming after you?
Beat it. Beat it.
Coming up, with only one name on the leaderboard, the competitors step up their game. Can anyone else climb to the top, or will their quest for total victory slip tragically from their grasp? Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. The semifinals are underway, and competitors have been struggling to overcome the new extended course. 21-year-old Tra Trung managed to turn the tide. With an incredible run, Tra became the first semifinalist to add his name to the leaderboard. He was soon joined by 22-year-old Gabriel Cortez, who became the first to crack the 2-minute mark after he blazed to the finish in 1 minute and 59 seconds. Then, 21-year-old Jacob Smith nearly slipped from contention on the spider wall, but survived and fought his way to the finish with a time of 1 minute, 58 seconds. Finally, 32-year-old Sam Reynolds took to the course and never looked back. He reached the finish in 1 minute and 55 seconds, a new course record. Sam's clearly the man to beat. But no one is safe. Only the 15 fastest times will advance.
Next up, 28-year-old acrobat and software developer Jupe Katana. Can Jupe reach the finish and add his name to the leaderboard? Now, Jupe knows that time is a factor, so he's wasting no time here. Blazing through the first two obstacles, competitors having no problem with the initial ones. Onto the spider wall. Stuntman Sam Reynolds holds the course record with 1 minute and 55 seconds, and Jupe looks like he's determined to beat it, just flying through this course. Now, if Jupe reaches the warped wall, this is the obstacle that tripped him up in the qualifying round. It took him 3 attempts to do it the first time. Will he have better luck now? His first attempt? And he hits it on the first try. This guy really wants a spot in the finals. Approaching the Tarzan swing. Now, we've seen competitors take a huge swing at the beginning. Jupe does the same. But again, losing momentum in the middle. This is something we've seen before. Can he recover? And he does. Just complete upper body strength, the only thing that got him through that. On to the jumping bars. Jupe is an acrobat. This is right up his alley. No problem with the trampoline leap. Onto the second bar. Look at that momentum. Look at those swings. Already at the third bar at 1 minute and 12 seconds. Taking an extra swing here to recover some momentum. Nails the last one nicely. Onto the platform. Approaching the cargo climb. One obstacle remaining. Jupe utterly spent, but closing the gap at an incredible pace. Just a few more feet. Can he set a new course record here? Hitting the buzzer, and he does with a time of 1 minute and 49 seconds. Jupe on the leaderboard with a new course record.
Your arms are straight, and you're doing it like that once you got it. But if you pull it up like you watch Levi, and then they're just like whack, whack, whack.
Trying to learn the bar technique and not really get a swing on poles.
Next up, stuntman and avid freerunner Gabe Nunez. Can Gabe become the next challenger to survive these new obstacles? In addition to doing stunts for film and television, Gabe also has a black belt in Taekwondo. He put up a great time during the qualifying round at 45 seconds, but he knows he's going to need to push himself even harder if he hopes to advance to the finals. Having no issues whatsoever on the spider wall, approaching the pipe slider at 16 seconds. Now, the pipe slider was the only obstacle to slow Gabe down in the last round. Let's see if he has better luck today. Incredible momentum hitting it this time. Just one more drop to go. And he does it no problem. No reset on the warped wall whatsoever. Nailing it on the first try. Jupe Katana holding the course record with 1 minute and 49 seconds. If Gabe can keep this pace up, he may have a shot of breaking it. But again, we're seeing competitors lose the momentum right here in the middle of this swing. Gabe using all upper body strength. Look at that core, keeping himself steady. He pulls himself up onto the platform, approaching the jumping bars. With a free-running background, Gabe should have no problem with this obstacle whatsoever. Great swings there. One more bar to go. And he nails it, approaching the cargo climb. If Gabe can reach the finish in under 1 minute and 49 seconds, he will push ahead of Jupe on the leaderboard. Really reaching high here. Once again, time a major player. After the leaderboard fills up, the slowest times will be forced out of the competition. Just a few more feet here. Gabe exhausted. Not quite fast enough to beat Jupe's record time, but fast enough to put himself on the leaderboard at 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Coming up, the semifinals continue, and the man known as Blackie Chan gives us the most exciting run so far. Will he go home heartbroken or break a new record? Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. The semifinals are heating up as top athletes battle for a spot in the final round. We started with 30, but only the 15 fastest competitors will advance. 27-year-old Elias Werzencroft started out strong, but when he reached the Tarzan swing, he got lost in the ropes. He completed the course, but will his time of 2 minutes and 34 seconds be fast enough to advance? Next, Deputy District Attorney Jeff Ida took to the course with conviction. 1 minute and 48 seconds. Then, 37-year-old Rick Welga impressed the crowd with a new top time of 1 minute and 41 seconds.
Next up is 29-year-old Andrew Carson. Andrew making sharp work of the quintuple steps onto the rope swing. What a huge leap there, clears it easily. Andrew was a professional cheerleader for 5 years cheering for the Detroit Pistons. Clearly, he has spirit, but does he have enough will to reach the finish line? Onto the pipe slider at 20 seconds.
There you go.
Andrew really flying through this course. At 27 seconds approaching the warped wall.
Get it.
His first attempt, and he nails it no problem. Now, Andrew considers one of his strengths to be his balance, but this course is all about upper body. Nice first swing. Keeping the momentum going, keeping himself a lot higher than the other competitors. Not having to recover from the bottom nearly as much. And he hits the platform, approaching the jumping bars at 58 seconds. Remember, Rick Welga currently holds the record time of 1 minute and 41 seconds. At this pace, Andrew has a great shot at beating that. Swinging onto the third bar. Andrew really keeping his momentum going with those huge swings.
All right, you got it.
Approaching the cargo climb. If he can climb this in under 20 seconds, he will beat Rick's time. Looking great so far, going right up the middle of the net, something we haven't seen yet.
He's going in a straight line.
Not getting hung up at all, keeping his feet moving. Just a few more feet. Can he beat Rick's time? With 1 minute 41.2 seconds, Andrew Carson has just taken the #1 spot on the leaderboard. Next up from Colorado Springs, Rousselis Perry, aka Blackie Chan.
A couple people who had faster times in the qualifyings are now having slower times. How are you feeling about this?
I just think they're playing it smart. I mean, their skill level is still there, if not even better. So I think people just don't want to make a silly mistake, which I hope I don't make, by the way.
Rousselis had one of the top times in the qualifying round. Let's see if he can match that performance today. No trouble on the first obstacle. A huge leap. Perfect dismount. Rousselis, a martial arts instructor. He's been studying for over 20 years. Those skills clearly on display here as he leaps through the spider wall. Hitting the pipe slider at 18 seconds, Rousselis keeping pace with his blazing fast qualifying round. Just blowing through this. Look at that upper body strength. And he hits the platform no problem. Not taking any time to reset on the warped wall, and nails that on the first try as well. Reaching the Tarzan swing at 40 seconds, the time to beat, 1 minute and 41 seconds for the new course record. Rousselis, a great first swing, great momentum, but slipping a bit here. Recovers, pulls himself back up. Seems to be having difficulty trying to figure out where to grab and what rope. Rousselis sliding lower, dangerously close to the water here. Upper body strength, upper body strength, the only thing keeping him in this. Can he get a foot up? And he does! Rousselis Perry somehow gets through the Tarzan swing. Onto the jumping bar at 1:20. The time to beat again, 1 minute and 41 seconds. Great first leap. Late catch there at the end, but he recovers. His third swing. Really seems to be getting the hang of this obstacle. One more bar to go. Oh, could not commit to a release. He second-guessed the timing, and that mistake cost him.
Look, man, I got thinking. It's all good. You're better than I thought.
Coming up next, the clock's ticking, and every leap, swing, and slide needs to be perfect, or competitors will end up in the water. The semifinal action continues. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. The semifinalists have been battling through a brutal obstacle course for their shot at the finals. Victory slipped away from some, however 10 incredible athletes have managed to reach the finish. Then, determined to top the leaderboard, 23-year-old Andrew Tabor blazed through the first half of the course. But as he reached the jumping bars, his grip gave way and Andrew's run came to a watery end. Who else has the strength, and more importantly, the speed, to secure a spot on the leaderboard?
Next up is 23-year-old Shane Daniels from Lakewood, California. Clearing the first obstacle, no problem. Onto the rope swing. No issues there. These first obstacles, no challenge for these competitors. Shane crushed the course in the qualifying round, never slowing down, and he reached the finish line in 51 seconds, keeping pace with that today, if not moving faster, just blowing through the pipe slider. One more drop to go. He nails it, no problem, approaching the warped wall at 30 seconds, taking a moment to reset his first attempt. Also hits this, no problem. Shane approaching the Tarzan swing. We've seen a lot of competitors get wet here today. Will he fare better? First swing, amazing. Shane using a technique we haven't seen before, skipping multiple ropes, and it seems to be working for him. On to the jumping bars. His first leap, wow. Left a little far behind, but recovered mid-air somehow. His third swing, no problems there. One more bar to go. And he reaches the second platform. If Shane can do this net in under 30 seconds, he will beat the fastest time of the day at 1:41. Shane approaching the top, running out of gas, clearly exhausted here. Can he hit the buzzer? And he does at 1:39, a new course record, and Shane is now atop the leaderboard.
Good job.
I assume you think that this time's going to hold up and this is going to push you through to the final round.
I hope so. I know I got a lot of friends out there that are going to be gunning for me, so.
15 competitors have now tackled the course. Without missing a step, freerunner Shane Daniels locked down the #1 spot with a record time of 1 minute and 39 seconds. Currently, the slowest time on the boards is 2 minutes and 34 seconds, held by Elias Warzencroft. With the final 15 challengers still to run, competitors with the slowest times are now in danger of being eliminated. The most experienced athletes are yet to take on the course, and the stage is set for an amazing finish. So stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion of the semifinals, more breathtaking finishes, more heartbreaking mistakes, and more American Ninja Warrior.